Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Don't forget, you can listen to this show as well as watch it. Just go to all of your streaming services. It is available everywhere, right? So make sure you check it out. Transfer rumours, Declan Rice. When is it happening? That's what everyone's asking. I was actually at the Emirates Stadium last night for a function. It's the Goal for Girls, by the way, great function. Congratulations going out to Francesca Brown for a brilliant event. There were some ex-Arsenal female players there, like Danielle Carter and Rachel Yankee were chatting to them, and they're all excited about the new season ahead for Arsenal. And I was chatting to an Arsenal official there, and he was saying to me that he heard that it could be announced like on Tuesday. There's a lot of other rumors flying around that it will all be completed on Monday. We know that, despite the £105 million being agreed, it was just all about the payment structure. Apparently, that's literally all sorted out now, and it's all about the announcement. Declan Rice apparently away on holiday at the moment, so it might have to be another one of those videos where they do it whilst he's on holiday for the announcement video. But fully expecting that one to get announced early next week. As I said, I was told Tuesday, but don't hold me to that. Do not hold me to that. But I do expect early next week for us to get a big announcement on that. Declan Rice becoming an Arsenal player. Of course, only a couple of weeks to go until Arsenal head over to America for the preseason tour. Actually, before they do that, they head to Germany for a game as well. So Declan Rice will be announced very, very soon. What's going to happen with Granit Xhaka? Now, this is a little mysterious. So from the start of the season, we were all sort of, or should I say, start the transfer window, we were all sort of like, first person out the door is going to be Granit Xhaka. He's still there at the moment. Still, there's been no news on it at all. There's been a lot of news saying that Arsenal are going to wait until they've sorted out the Declan Rice thing before getting Granit Xhaka, that deal done, which could be true because they don't want to leave themselves short. Is he still going to go now? The fact that, there's been rumors that Thomas Partey could leave Arsenal. And also, talk that Arsenal made a little bit of a U-turn over the actual fee. The team that's trying to sign him is Bayer Leverkusen. They want to sign him. There was a deal apparently agreed for around about 50 million euros. However, there's talk now from a few publications that Arsenal will demand 20 million pounds. They're saying that, Leverkusen, you want him on a 4-year deal. You're tying him down to a long-term contract. We think his valuation is a lot higher, and we want 20 million pounds. Now, whether this will upset Leverkusen and make them pull out, whether this will upset Granit Xhaka if he's got some sort of agreement on personal terms with Bayer Leverkusen, whether it will persuade Granit Xhaka to stay. But I think we're not going to get this cleared up until we've had the announcement of Declan Rice. But certainly being reported a lot today that Arsenal making a U-turn over the fee and want 20 million. And to me, when I see the prices of what some of the players are going for, this summer, including Declan Rice, including some players that are nowhere near the level of Granit Xhaka. Now, I know he's moving into the 30s, but still, Swiss captain, had a great season for Arsenal. Last 2 seasons have been good for Arsenal. 15 million euros? I'm with Arsenal on this. 20 million at least. The Jurriën Timber deal, that's another one that I'm being told should hopefully be announced early next week. All the talks are progressing well. A medical has been ordered as well. And again, it's another deal that they want to get sorted and done, announced, him in an Arsenal shirt, him at the Arsenal training ground, and ready for the pre-season. So Jurriën Timber, that one is getting close. £36 million, that one's going to cost Arsenal. Who comes next? Who comes through that door next? Now, will it be Romeo Lavia? Now, over the past week, you know, at first it seemed like Arsenal would be the favourites to sign the 19-year-old from Southampton. Southampton was, of course, relegated. Arsenal on the lookout for a defensive midfielder. Lavia fits the bill perfectly. Young, strong, press-resistant defensive midfielder. However, Liverpool then moved into the frame and sort of became the favourites. And a lot of people were saying that, you know, Liverpool are going to get their man. Interesting yesterday that Liverpool, they met the release clause of Dominik Szoboszlai from RB Leipzig. That's going to be a 60 million outlay for Liverpool. Will they still come for Lavia? Will they still move to try and sign Romeo Lavia? And does that open the door up and make it a bit easier for Arsenal to get this done? There's also been Chelsea that have been one of those teams that have been muted to be in for Lavia. But we know that Chelsea, their number one target really in that position is Moises Caicedo, and they've been quoted £80 million plus, and they're trying to get that one done. I think Lavia is sort of if we don't get Caicedo, we get Lavia. So the chances there for Arsenal to pounce and get this deal done. And there's a lot of talk that once the Rice and Timber deal's been tied up, they're going to move in for Lavia. Who knows? You know, a lot of this is a bit speculative in where they're going to make their move, because there was a lot of talk about that with Rice, wasn't it? It was like, oh, once Arsenal have finished sorting out the Rice deal, they're then going to go and get the Timber deal done. But it turns out that they actually put in a second bid for Timber before they sorted out the Rice deal and had an agreement on Timber. So nobody really knows, apart from the whole team that's dealing with these transfers for Arsenal. But certainly it's opening up again for Arsenal to get Romeo Lavia. We've also been linked again today with João Cancelo of Manchester City, available, of course, for transfer. City want to let him go, but they want a lot of money for him. I'm not sure about this one now. I just feel that with Timber coming in, Cancelo as well, I'm not sure about this one, but still being linked today with a move for João Cancelo. Pablo Mari, remember Pablo Mari? Now, Pablo Mari was still an Arsenal player. He was just out on loan at Monza. He had a clause in his contract or in his loan contract that said if Monza avoided getting relegated, they would have a obligation to buy Pablo Mari. Well, Monza didn't get relegated, and now Monza have bought Pablo Mari from Arsenal for around about £6 million. Remember, he had that horrific incident whilst he was over in Italy where he got stabbed. Thankfully, he recovered from that, and he's back playing football and he's fine. Never really got his chance, I'd say, at Arsenal. I think he's a decent defender, but now he has become a Monza player. So that's another player sort of off the books of Arsenal. The wages are off the books. They got a £6 million fee, not much, but they got a £6 million fee for him. And it's what Arsenal have been doing well. They've been getting high earners. I'm not saying that Pablo Mari was, one of the highest earners, but getting these earners off their books so that they can free up space to bring in the targets they want. And Reiss Nelson, he's actually not an Arsenal player at the moment. He was released yesterday. That's the deadline for signing your, re-signing players, etc. He has actually been released. However, he is still set to become an Arsenal player. There's set to be an announcement on the new deal that they've done with Reiss Nelson, said to be about a new 4-year contract, a hike in his wages as well. And he will have a part to play for Arsenal as that sort of impact player off the bench, I reckon, next season. So new contract for Reiss Nelson. I'm being told that there's no need to panic the fact that, he's actually a free agent right now. But new contract for him. A lot of players released yesterday. Zaha at Palace, a free agent. Should we go and get him? Nah, we're all right now. I think we're all right. That boat sailed. But those are the rumors for today. Don't forget, as I said, you can check this out on all platforms, all your streaming services. Just go to the description and find out how. And thanks for watching the show today, and I will be back tomorrow. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.